Okay, next group.
So that's group number 6, right?
Yeah. Number 6, Panipati Kalida. Okay, sustainable development.
So our group topic is sustainable development. Next. So in Ban Moh area, it is the historic area which have the rivers and canals and all the commercial building and residence. Next. And why we choose this topic, because we want to make this site to connect with each categories of the each transportations of walking and cars and all the boat, because it is near the canal too, and also the peaceful environment, social interactions, and the city and nature's historic linkage and attract people and earn money. Next. So the user we make it, there's 4 types. So the first is the worker. The age is 15 to 64 years. So this user needs is the outdoor space, working space, meeting space, and all the peaceful environment and good transportations and the safety areas. And for the tourist, it is 12 years old to 65 years. So the tourist is also have the same need of the workers, but is need to have the pace of the attraction space or the travel space. And the next one is the student, which is 3 to 25 years, which this user is need the outdoor activity and meeting space and easy to access the public transport, and also the safety and peaceful environment. The last user is the local people, which this one is for the need is the outdoor space, nice quality of life, and easy to access of the transportations and the safety and attractions. Next. So we try to engage a user by to create a working space and try to improve the transportations or the traffic of the each type of the road, pedestrian, and the road. And the next one is the safety and the attract people by connect the each historic and the building to make people come connect together, and also create the green space to improve the environmental, to be the place of the relaxed space and have the socials. And also this one is improve the economics. Next. So the for this concept, we try to make into 3 types. Is the first one is economic, social, and environment. So the strength is we try to balance these 3 things together to improve the quality in that site, and also want to attract more tourists to earn more income and the economics. And also we make the future state for the human society to have the activity and interact in that areas. But the weakness in this concept is the details of old town centers. Next. So we make the concept diagram like we try to make the super block by make a walkway with the green space, and also in make the connections between the building of the commercial buildings and or the what or the historic space to connect each others, and also make it easy to transport between the waters and all the cars. Next. And the first one is the environmental problems. This one is the part of the north side and the sun part of this side. Next. So we make we analyze it. So there's a there's a river Chao Phraya and the 3 canals at the top and the 2 sides, and then at the front. Next. So the first one we analyze the transportations for the cars. So they have the MRT and also the bus stations in each spot. The purple spot is show the bus stop, and the orange is MRT stations, and the green is the pier for the boat. And the next one is we try to analyze the near to the water or canal. So it shows the footpath of the quality of each footpath. So you can see in the greens, this one is have the good footpath with the trees, but the orange is they have some obstructions between the footpath or the pedestrians, and also the bad quality is there is no footpath, and also they have some obstructions. And the next one is the zoning. So we try to make the zoning in each type. So usually there's a three parks, and then they have the commercial building along the canals, and there has a temple and school. Next. And this is issue we try to spot out in from the map. So usually in near the Chao Phraya River, there have no pedestrian and obstructions of pedestrian and no parking, decay port and obstruction roadway, forgotten space, and pedestrian is not connecting. At the front, there are it is a good and nice view for people to come, but this issue it may become like a lack of potential in this space. Next. And also the problem which is it is the same issues, but we add like in this side they have no bike lane. So I think it is good for to improve about the transportations in these areas. And then next. And then in this size is they have a large space of the pedestrian along the canals, but there become like the forgotten space. People didn't come to use in that space, and it not look welcoming, and there is no green space. Next. And at the back, which is the smallest canal compared with the other. So at the back, it is not welcoming and not have the proper parking and the bike lane, and also the water qualities and the forgotten space. Next. So we make the solutions by like for each canal we provide a space for trash bin, and then create the campaigns to improve the water qualities, and then we try to apply the water wheel in the canals to improve the waters, and then create the water activity. But you can see from the right hand side, make the open space for people come to use that space near the canals. And for the rivers, we rearrange the river front areas by remove all the obstructions thing and make a green space and open space for people to come. And then we try to expand the like the diagram at the top. We make people like wider of the narrow road, and then add the bike lane, and then make more of the pedestrian for people to walk at that areas. Next. And then the pedestrian problem. So as I mentioned, that it about the narrow pedestrian obstructions and the no designs for the disability people. So the solution is cross the road and make the pedestrian lane along that road, and then create space for people to sitting and walking in that areas. And the challenge of this one is moving off the road or the course of the road and then existing shops. Next. And also the street problem is which is the garbage and then the drainage system, electric pole, light pole, and then the no proper parking and bike lane. So the solution is add the bike lane and expand more walkways and provide the gather space. The challenge is also the same with the pedestrian one. Next. So this is the proposal that we try to fix is so the at the bottom near the river side, so we try to make like the opening space. You can look by the pictures on at the right hand side. So to create like the walkway and have the green space to make it to be a landmark space. And also we try to connect the canal together at the top and create the activity of by make the kayaks and also link between park and park together. And also we improve the walkway at the side to make people come to use that space to not forget 10 space. And yes, next. And this is our collage that our group do. So you can see that people come to use that space near the canals and also have the green space. Yeah.
And next is about economic problem. And this diagram is show the main roads in this site. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's focused. Okay, this is a pedestrian problem, and this diagram is show about calculate urban density. That is yellow shade area. It show the less density. That's the in this area is almost like a park or government office, and it's like a place that's less congest area. And the orange shade is show the medium density area, and mostly of orange area is like a row house, and it is residential. And next is red shade is in this area is a high density, and mostly of
Shalida, where did you get this information from?
I
Guesstimate. You guess, right? Guesstimate. You.
your
So-
sound is
And
very
is can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
My
yeah,
sound works like robot, right?
Yes.
Your sound also works like robot to me. I also like hear robot sound like that, right?
Yeah. Because we are in Matrix.
Am I
We are-
back? Are we back?
we are
Am I back?
connected.
Is it
Yeah,
good
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Or shall I
Yes.
reconnect?
No. We are connected. Yeah. We are okay with the sound.
You hear me good? Chalida. No, that was me joking. Okay. So what's the how did you know that it's less density or medium or high?
I see it's from the map, and I it's like a
What map? The map of urban plan?
yes,
City plan?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and is is maybe
Oh.
is a red zone is maybe like a big market, and it have a lot of people, something like that, and it have a lot of building or this area.
Aha. Okay. If you can let us know in the future where is the source of information, would be great. Thank you. Continue,
Okay.
Kap.
Okay ค่ะ and from my analyze that you can see from the picture, and most of them that I got this picture from the this area, something like that, and it have it not have a good organize for uh for this market, and in this area is road is be the road it become a market, and it not safe and not convenient for the shopper to shop, and it make like a image of around this area is not good and not like a suitable space for shopping and walk. And next is a solution of this problem, and the solution is we could be a super box in this area, and that have high density, and maybe create like a expand a walkway and changing roadway for car to be walking street for safe and more convenient for people to come to shop, and organize and create new look for traditional shop, and maybe challenge is people maybe not accept and new thought and close the road and for expand walkway and move, and it have to moving the original trading area and moving obstruction of pedestrian lane and moving existing shop. And next is my proposal, that is diagram that shows some of our idea, and is from the rest area that we analyzed before, that is a congested area that we could be close to be like a super box and change it to be a walking street for make people more safe and changing image of this area, and also make a convenient for shopper. And this is something like a case study that I will show. And for the attract people and also show about the point of place that can attract people, that is like a historic place such as a temple, and it have in this area it have something like a historic bridge, and it since รัตนโกสินทร์แบบ start, and it have like a how to call แบบรูปปั้นบูชาค่ะ and the image and also make a convenient for shopper and make a walking for and
Right,
make
you
a
mean the statue, Lupana statue, the
ค่ะ
statue.
yes that it okay. And in this area is like a old city, and we want to connect the historic canal, and this is a historic canal, and like a
Miguel,
Yes.
was she in the Matrix, or I was in the Matrix, or we are in the Matrix?
We are in the matrix because I seen this proposal and it's like I think the assignment should be called urban fiction, no? because
Man,
because because the slides are super beautiful, the colors, the tone, the presentation is super wonderful, but it's like it's like the context is not here, no? But it's wonderful, all these images, no? And to try to imagine that the city is like this, no? Like, wow, man. So I buy this proposal. So that's why it's like urban fiction. Yeah, why not? Let's work to make this thing real. Because I thinking when I was living in Madrid, I was living in one road that suddenly we have the rumor, no, that it's going to be a basement to collect all this car park and this big and make all these big avenues more like the picture on the bottom, no? And finally, when I went there 10 years later, it's as per the picture on the bottom. So all these things can be real, no? So it's like we just need to find the strategy to make the people believe this thing. So welcome. Well done, ladies. Go ahead.
And we need to steal the technique of making this happen and make it happen for your own design. That's all. We're not gonna design every single building, but we're gonna select the main street.
We need to do one exhibition in somewhere in the city to show this thing to start to create the rumor, no?
This girl start to design already. I really like the sketch you are trying to do here on the left and the one before. Let's comment right now, Miguel. I think we're running out of time.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay,ค่ะ.
Okay. More pages?
Yeah, more things. Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah, you continue the presentation, yes.
Okay. And is make this area to be like a super box, and it will be connect to the this street, and it will be continue to the this area. I will make is like a new Portland is will be renewed it to be like a next. Next is a social problem, and the first diagram is show about the main roads of this area. Next is a diagram is show about a forgotten space, a forgotten place that we analyze some street that not receive development, and it can cause be like a crime and not safe for people. And next is show traffic of main street, and I got it from Google Map and choose a daytime, and it can show a traffic that can affect to people. And for the solution, it can improve vision and create develop open space and create to be outdoor activity, and improve it to some space and create space for social interaction and reconnect to part between city and nature, and make a walk way to link with each spot and intersection of the roads. And for the challenge is maybe people do not accept new thought, and in the right hand side is like our sketch that it show maybe something like a social interaction, and it show something like recreate a new image of a river and the canal. And next is show a transportation issue that is have a traffic jam and not safe and not have a bike lane and uncertain time of bus stop, and it hard to access that it narrow walkway and is not connect with another public that all of this will affect to social life. And for the solution that could be that is add more bike lane and close one lane and expand like a walkway and connect a walkway and like connect public transportation. And this is like our design is for like expand the walkway and moving the obstruction of pedestrian lane, and is for two lane it to be like a private car and bike lane and expand a walkway, and for public car and for the truck, and it have to specific time, and then this have a four lane and it to be like a private car and bike lane and expand walkway, and for public and for truck. And in the third one is for walkway, bike, and have more green space. And Next is open state issue, and is in this diagram is show the park in this side, and all park in our side is quite look block and not welcome for people, and is surrounded by a fence and big road, and not have a space for bike lane, and not support people to come in, and is not enough light, and not safe for people and for doing activity, and because this area mostly have a people แบบ worker people and student in daytime, and maybe they may want space for relax time in the evening or night time, but it not support for daylight, and not enough space for doing activity. And next is a solution. I think we could have a super box for more open space, and have a nice space for people walk, and could be create more outdoor activity for people, and have more space for sitting or social interaction, and add more running, walking, promenade, and add more street furniture, and more green space for people attraction. And for the proposal that we want to be provide more open space and walkway outdoor activity, and change the park to be more welcome like this, and some place to be one some place to be attract people come and try to connect it to the connect it to a canal and park, and to be have a good social life, and add more bus stop, and such as the front of a school or important place, and change quality of pedestrian road and space for easy to exit and public transportation, and cut out in some place such this place, because we want to connect park and canal and temple together, and change it to be support that walkway and bike lane, and add more green space to connect them, to support people, allow this side to come in, and more welcome and safe people. And for the road, we define it to be 3 types, and for pink road, that is color is quite a narrow more than other road, and we adjust it for just a public car, and have a bike lane and truck to delivery, but specific time for it. And next is purple color, that now purple color shade, this road is a big road, and is laid area for walkway, and it's not have a bike lane, and not convenient for people, and is for people who want to use a public transportation, and we change it to be support for private car and public car and truck, and add more bike lane and expand walkway. And next is yellow one, that is show the way that we use just for the bike and walkway, and to improve traffic. Something like that. Yes. Next is our collage, that we try to show if it have a development of some street in the left hand side, it does not have a green space at all, and pedestrian is quite narrow, and it have obstruction and on the pedestrian, and not convenient for people to shopping. And our idea is can to be changed right hand side and create like a bike lane. It have more and it's more have a green space and have a pedestrian lane for people walk and support for shopping. And this is our plan that it show the road, and we already changed it. Yes.
What do you mean by change?
So like from the map, for the plan, this plan we try to make like the 3 colors of the road. So the orange color is we cut out the roadways to become like the walkways, and for the pink one we make like the ดูกลับไปหน้าไดอะแกรมก็ได้นะที่อีก this one so this one we try to like change to 3 type. So the first one is for like they use the public and then the cars and the walkways and bike lane, and the next one we try to increase the expand the size of the walkways. And
So you're trying to classify the roads that's you're gonna have on your site into 5 or 6 types, right? Is that what you're trying to do?
yes, we try to some part of the plan we cut off the road and we make into this diagram in each suit for each.
I know, Manibag, but the way you say it makes it very confusing. You said this is, I'm classifying like 10 types into 5 types. That's all. I don't know. I don't care how many, but you are trying to group things together, right?
Yes,
okay,ครับ understand now. อาจารย์มิเกล Panipak and Shalida, you guys are in my group, right?
yes.
I will let Ajahn Miguel comment because I think we only have limited of time, all right, Miguel? Now I'll talk to the girls after in the class.
Okay. No, but I really like the presentation a lot, no? But it's a lot of fiction. I want to see that all the things that they are saying is...
Wait, one thing, Miguel.
Yeah.
One thing I really like the most is the plaza.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the only one who coined out the plaza term. And plaza, to me, from a person from Thailand, values it a lot going to Europe. I love all your plaza. So if you can share especially Spanish plazas, I think you guys do a lot of that in every city.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe I can prepare something about that. Yeah. Well, here in this image, you need to put existing condition that I believe that is on the top, and in the bottom is the street that you are proposing, right? Below, right? So existing versus proposal. Okay, just to make clear this. One thing here, request the control. If you check bicycle lines, you can follow with Amsterdam, no? That is like the reference. Okay. If you approve, I request the control, I can point it. If you approve, I can point it. Okay. If not, the things that in the bicycle lines that you have drawn, you are putting in the same level than the car. Okay. Basically, that one is very risky, no? Because can create a lot of accidents. Okay. So if you check when there is a bicycle line, the bicycle line is integrated in the level of the citizen. The only thing is that they change the color of the pavement. Okay. And then the different levels is just to indicate through a level where are the area of the cars. Okay. To avoid this accident. You understand what I mean? So
yes.
the line, the level for the bicycle line and for the pedestrian are the same. No? The only thing is that to mark the bicycle line different from the pedestrian, there will be one piece that is a bit curvy, something like that. So the people when step there, he can know that they are stepping a boundary. okay, to know that they are going to the bicycle line, no? But with that things, we avoid accident, or we minimize the accident between the cars and the bicycle line, okay? So you just check some samples, okay, especially in the streets in Amsterdam, okay? And then, can you go to your sketch master plan or something like that? I think all this presentation, I mean, it's with a lot of sensibility, you know, the composition, the colors. I mean, I really quite like it. Okay, the thing is to make this fiction real. Okay, that from here until the end of the class is all these pictures that you put on the left, in the right hand side, you know, when you have the map, that is like, wow, that is possible, this is possible. So then we need to start to measure, we need to start to draw it, and we need to see that it's look as much possible as per the picture that you are indicated. I saw that you enlarged the width of the channel between the two park in the top. I don't know if you can share the image of the master plan. Can you put the slide of the master plan? Do I'm talking very fast and you don't understand what I, because of my accent or my English? Do you understand?
Feel
Yes.
Can you put the master plan? Any master plan, yeah. This one.
This
okay?
one will do.
Yeah, this one, okay? So, I mean, all these things for me make sense. And I fully believe that all these things is possible because I saw many interventions in cities in my country that they put these kind of things, and at the end it's a kind of a strategy. Maybe you need to re-educate the people, and it's the things that we mentioned. Maybe you start with this strong images, but in a question of 10, 15 years, the city, you have transformed the city to be as per the image that you have here. So for me, all these things is possible. Now we know that in Bangkok, the private sector is very powerful. The government doesn't invest too much in the city. So the quality of the pavements of the roads are very weak. Okay. But if we can find strategies that maybe we can not go to this solution in the beginning, but if we go per different phases, okay, all these things is possible to achieve, no? And especially if we do advertisement and awareness with the work that you guys are producing, I'm pretty sure in a question of 15, 20 years, Bangkok can be like this in the center, no? I mean, respecting the identity and all these things, okay? So yeah, so I don't have anything to add. It's like a lot of fiction because the existing condition of Bangkok City is as per it is in this area. But possible to do this? For me, yes. Real, it can be done. Okay. The only thing is like now we need to elaborate the drawings, okay, to look as per all this picture. So to find all these dimensions, no, and we draw with the existing dimension as per the CAD drawings that you already produced. Okay. So congratulations.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You want to wrap up something, Ayan Joe?
No,
Okay. So
I
we
would
move.
love them later. I really like the sketches, girls,
Yeah.
especially this one, and I really like it to be even more expressive. Yeah, don't be afraid, just grow.
It's wonderful. It's very nice. Very nice. I really quite like. Okay, let's move to another
And
group.
this has already widened the canals for us. You see,
Yeah, I saw.
right?
See a lot.
The canal that Queenie is very concerned about. It's already been widened by this group. So.
I mean, I didn't comment. I know that it's a question to find a strategy and can be done for sure. Okay.
To the point.